Hello, my sexy muffins, and welcome back to another video. In this video, we are going to be doing Alucard, aka Adrian Tempest, from Castlevania, the one off Netflix, the anime one of Castlevania, the first one, not the second series that they made. Basically, it is going to be Alucard, ex Trevor's younger sister. So, Trevor Belmont's younger sister, and this takes place after the season is over. Well, the headcanons don't fully take place after the season is over, but it's after the season is over, so spoiler alerts. Now let's do this. Disclaimer: Alucard is not Yandere canon. This is just for fun and not to be taken seriously at all. Simping for fictional characters and yanderes is fine. Just do not be illegal or gross about it. You know who you are. You dirty flaky biscuits. Yanderes are not ideal partners to have in real life. Also remember to separate fiction from reality and headcanon from canon. Thank you. Also, happy Mental Health Awareness Month. This is why I've decided to do this one, because he fits very well for Mental Health Awareness Month, because he is depresso espresso sometimes, let's be honest. And also, I will do some more of part 2 of this in June, most likely, because it's going to have a mini series. Let's do this. Headcanons first. Snap. Alucard loved you the moment he laid eyes on you. Let's redo that. Alucard loved you since the moment he laid eyes on you, and when you found him in his coffin with your brother and Sypha. You were a vision of beauty, this is obviously female because sister, being very similar to your brother, Trevor. He was conflicted when he learned you were the last female Belmont. He did little jabs at you for being a Belmont, but you both bonded, and when he was looking at the child's vampire skull in the Belmont Trove under the Belmont land, you had told him that when you came down and saw the skulls, you cried when you were a child. You were honest with him, and that's something. Yeah, and that some things should not be, and you said that some things should not be trophies like a child's skull. He saw the warm heart you had and how he fell, and this is how he fell even more in love with you. He saw, tongue twisters, lack of sleep. The more times he spent with you, the more he fell in love with you. His heart broke when you left with Sypha and Trevor after he unalived his father. He could not get you out of his head. He drowned his sorrows in booze and even made a life-size doll of you, which he was not proud that he used to help him feel satisfaction, if you know what I mean. But in the end, he just wanted to be with you and to have a family with you, even though he felt it was impossible and that you deserved better. He once again fights by your side and stands by you in a heated battle. Then, at the end of the final battle, you say your goodbyes and that you would probably see him again, maybe, that you are going to travel on your own for a bit. His heart broke again, and once more, he was in his family castle with a broken heart. Of course, Trevor and Sypha had moved close by to the town near him, but it was not enough. He needed you. He had the urge to hunt you down and drag you back to the castle. He is a very possessive yandere, and he does not want to share you with anyone else. He cannot help but think who you could be with and who would be trying to touch you at this very moment. He is the type of yandere where his love for you was at first sight, and though he tried to deny it, he could not and would not let you go. His life without you was empty, and he hated it. He learned his lesson about letting you go, and then a second time he let you go again. He was not going to make the same mistake a third time. He is a very protective yandere that will do anything in his power to have you and not let anyone put their hands on you. He knows that you are a hunter, a vampire hunter at heart, and you can handle yourself very well. You and him have even crossed swords when you were both for training, and you also have done hand-to-hand combat with him. So he does that. So he knows that you are strong. But if he saw anyone try to hurt you or even unalive you, at worst, you, sorry, my brain. Then he would easily turn into his father and take revenge. Oh, sorry. Ignore that. That's an alarm for something else. It's fine. So he knows that you has read that. He most likely would turn into his father and want revenge if someone did unalive you. He may not commit full on end the world stuff, but he would be the type to at very least unalive the ones who had cost you your life. He would be the type to lock you away in this castle at some point, and he would make the bodies of his enemies be on spikes like his father did. This is a warning to anyone who thinks they can try and take you from him. He had adjusted well to life, and at the end of it, he finds you moved to his nearby village. This is when it gets into the final season stuff. He sees you started a simple job as a seamstress. You learned how to sew from your years growing up on the road. Alucard becomes super needy of you, following you to your home, staying until you are in a deep sleep. He would also be there at dawn, and then he would be there all night sometimes. He makes sure the villagers know that you are under his protection, and that none of them should try anything with you. He is the type of Yandere that would even have a shrine to you as well, keep using the doll he made until he can make you his to do the stuff. He swore that he would become your husband and make you a half vampire like him so that he can spend eternity with you. He refuses to lose you and he lost his mother, father and friends. He cannot bear to lose you and he will not lose you over his truly dead body. Anyways, now we are on to the scenario, and yes, I do have time in this recording, so let's do it. I'm getting it up. One sec. Here we go. And this is with you checking on Alucard once you have moved into town. Let's do this. It has been months since you hung up your swords, and now you were a seamstress in a small village near Alucard's castle. He was nearby, and you were worried about him. You saw how he got with the first time you and your brother and Sypha left. You were worried that he would relapse after everyone left his castle, and once more you had to s- set up. Sorry, after everyone left his castle once again. You had to set up your job as a seamstress. Of course, you dealt with all the night creatures that would show up to the village. You became the unofficial current village protector, although it was rare for any night creatures to come to the village. Today, you were going to check on Alucard, as it had been 3 months and you had not seen him come down for supplies at all since you moved back. Your brother and Sypha gave you news when you came here that Sypha was doing well, and yes, they did stay in town to settle and raise their child. But Sypha wanted to visit family before anything got too heavy, and they have been traveling for these 3 months now. You had been watching their home and watering their plants to keep them healthy for when Sypha returned. You did not settle here right away like Trevor and Sypha did. Instead, you continued to travel and settled here just 3 months ago so you could be close to your possible nieces and nephews. It really depends on how much kids your brother and Sypha want to have, and you would realize how many nieces and or nephews you had. I'm going to the castle. It's okay. Is it okay if I take today's catch? You asked the fisherman that you were standing near so you could bring some food to Alucard and cook for him. Of course you have been keeping the village safe since your brother and his wife left, he says. But before you go, could you help sharpen my blades? He asks. Of course, I will take care of them before I leave right now. You tell him and start to sharpen his knives, as you were very good at it and having to sharpen your blades on a regular basis. There you go, you say as you finish testing it on paper, and they were fine, finally sharp. There you go. Thank you, you tell him. You grabbed the fish and you rushed up to the castle. It took some time to get there, but you tell yourself it would be worth it. You knocked on the door and slowly pushed it open. It was always intimidating from the first time you saw it when you were to face Dracula to right now when the castle was empty and lonely. Felt so lonely. Adrian, you call out using his real name as he told you he preferred it. It's me. Your name you call. I brought you some fresh fish to cook. You and me. Ah! Sorry, I can't yell too loud. I don't want to blow out my mic. You cried out suddenly as a pair of arms wrapped around your waist. You feel someone bury their face into your neck, and they smell so bad you could smell a stank off of them. It was clear that whoever was hugging you was very smelly and has not taken a bath in some time. You came back. The familiar voice came into your ear as he whispers it into your ear and pulls you closer to his body. Adrian, you say slowly, in shock, as you give an order to him. Let me go. I am not letting you go ever again, he tells you, and your heart races even faster, the hair sticking up on the back of your neck. You felt as if you were in danger. But could you be in danger? Adrian was your friend after all, wasn't he? Anyways, I hope that you all enjoyed this. If you would like to see more, like a part two, tell me what you would like to see in part two or in the series in general, and I will try to add it and all that good stuff. Anyways, I hope that you all enjoyed once more. And happy Mental Health Awareness Month. I hope that you all are taking care of yourself. And do you hear this? Drink your waters, you flaky biscuits. Anyways, I hope that you all enjoyed. And if you would like to see more, you know what to do and all that good stuff. And now, Patreon outro. Patreon outro. Thank you, the Pumpkin Toffee, for being my newest patron. You're wonderful, beautiful, stunning, gorgeous as usual, 100%. I hope that you enjoyed this. And thank you, Gav, for being my second, not second, but first and original patron. You're beautiful, stunning, gorgeous as usual. I appreciate you as well. Anyways, I hope that you all enjoyed this and stay sexy, all my sexy muffins. Bye bye. Secret outro time, secret outro time, secret outro time, secret outro, baseball bat. Welcome to the secret outro. And the secret outro question is, if you were in this situation, what would you think about Alucard being smelly? Because in the past he's gotten smelly before, but he is once more. And why he's like this? Because he's an espresso depresso that his darling left him a second time, and he is not going to let you go ever again. Anyways, I hope that you all enjoyed. And what would you do? I probably would tell him to get out of my smell zone or physically force him into the shower, because certain smells drive me crazy and make me feel like my skin is crawling. Even when I get that smelly, I cannot stand it. Anyways, I hope that you all enjoyed and stay sexy, all my sexy muffins, and happy Mental Health Awareness Month. Bye bye.